First celebration. We have some good work I want to celebrate. So get your hands warmed up. You put your pen down. Get your hands warmed up. First, we have the substitute work. You know, I made my students go on the trip. I made them do work too. So we got Brianna. She's got some nice essays here. So Brianna, good job. Let's give her two. Give her two. And the substitute work, we got some. Let's see here. That's one. I'm gonna have to say Courtney's is pretty good. There's a lot of work on there. Cyrus's is pretty good. Pretty good. Kayla and Jose, they got a lot of work. Their work is shown. They got their correct answers. So great job to you two. So let's give them two. Give them two. And it was just not. It wasn't quite as good. It wasn't quite as good.
Are you kidding? We have the same answer.
The work. You have to show the work.
I didn't show my work.
Okay. We'll take another look at it.
And I drew your picture.
And that was beautiful. The picture was beautiful. The second celebration we have is somebody's birthday today. Brianna. So we're gonna sing her a quick happy birthday, and it's also Kayla's birthday tomorrow. So it's a big birthday day. So we're gonna sing it. We're gonna give it a little. We're gonna give the tune a little pick me up, so it doesn't take too long. Don't leave me hanging here, so I won't sing by myself. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brianna and Kayla. Happy birthday to you. Let's give them two. Give them two. Thank you for being born. Make sure you thank us.
You're the real MVP.
Your parents are the real MVP.
Oh my God.
All right, we're gonna bring it up here. Stephanie, you could focus your attention right here. Stephanie, why don't you get started actually? Because I know you're real smart. You these are like in 10 seconds. What's the inverse of addition? How about the inverse of subtraction? Inverse of multiplication. Okay, and when you see a fraction like this with division, we'll see the inverse of that. Look at that, people. Use your eyes. Look right here. You're going to see this today. There's a reason why this went up, right? You're going to see this. When you see division, the inverse is to multiply by that denominator. Moving over here. Volunteer. Raise your hand icon and you tell me inverse of a square root. Jose, what do you got?
You square it.
You say that again?
You square it.
Say it one more time. That's not for Catherine.
You square it.
You square. Remember this. You square both sides. Remember this. With your eyes. With your eyes. Don't miss this. You're going to see this today. I promise. You have a square root of x. If you're trying to solve for x, to undo the square. Going the other way. I think Cyrus has this one for us because he's smart. Cyrus says they supplied us with the inverse of a square root, which would be to square both sides. What if we have x squared? What would be the inverse of that? Square root. Remember this, people. Square root. Square root inverse is to square. This is a little challenging here. Anybody know the inverse of a cube? Jose, again! Cube root. This guy is on fire. CJ's over here smiling. I think CJ knew. He just didn't want to share. We got a cube root. This is, you won't see this today, but you know, in case you see another time. So moving over to here. That's what we are doing. We're applying that to this. So, Jay, if you could, what you do here? Sure. Okay. Okay, x equals 2. Anybody want to share with us what's going on here? Is it the same as this one? The same answer, different? CJ, what do you got?
First off, you subtract 8 on both sides.
Subtract 8.
8 equals 4. 4 equals 2.
Can I stop you or ask you a question? Why did you choose subtraction here?
Because what I choose?
Yeah, why subtraction? How come not something else?
Because it's the inverse of addition.
Alright, so you got 4 equals 2. I'm going to write it up here so everybody can see it. 4 equals 2 root x. Okay, so then what do you do next?
I divided 2 on both sides.
Same thing as last time, right? Inverse multiplication. Okay. CJ.
Square root. Square.
Square. Square. Now check this out, people. You're going to see this later today. I'm going to show you now. I'm going to show you again later, but I'm going to show you now in detail so that you remember it later. Don't miss this. Here we go. If you have a square root, and you square both sides. What happens to the square root? Just like the positive and negative 8 undo each other, so 0. The square and the square root, we only bring in what's here. So later you're going to see numbers in there. You're going to see like 2x plus 1 or 5x plus 7. You just bring whatever's in there down. And 2 squared is 4. If you could, Brown, can you reset? Down there. Go ahead and write the topic in your table of contents. I'm going to get to you.
Okay.
Book page number 405. Make sure you get your table of contents. Let's see, CJ's writing it in. I have a ticket. Destiny's writing it in. I got it. Good. Book page 405. Once you finish that, turn to your notes. Caleb's ready. Jordan's ready. Catherine's ready. I'll give you table content. We're good to see. Inverse. Brown, if you could next slide for me twice. Inverse is a short person. Tall person. Yeah, inverse. Tall person, right? So let's go to the next one, Brown. Inverse of a boy. Next one. White. You guys got another one? Good. Red.
Up, down.
Red. Okay, skinny fat. Up and down. Skinny fat. That's good. That's for you. Up and down. I like that. Anybody got another one?
Jose and CJ.
Left and right. You know some people. That's true.
Ricky's art versus anything else.
I'm not sure. What else we got? One more.
Hair and rock.
Hair and bald. Okay, I'll give you that one. That's not too bad.
Paper and rock.
How about math right here? I know that's what you guys were thinking, right? Like, we love math. So for the next 1 minute and 30 seconds, I want you and your partner to look at this table and look at this table and figure out what inverse is math. 1 minute, 30 seconds with your partner, this table and this table. What is inverse? Go. George, Catherine talking. Testing out everything. What do you think? Yeah. Okay. That's not bad thoughts. I'm looking for more. Got another 30 seconds. I'm going to call one random group, so I have an answer ready. Okay. I'm going to pick on a group that has someone with a nose. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm going to pick on a group who has somebody with a birthday in it. Okay. Rihanna and Corey, if you could share with the class, everybody can listen to you here. Why are these inverse functions? X and Y. Get your hands warmed up and ready. Here we go. Let's give Corey 2. Let's give him 2. They're flipped. That's it. The X values here become Y values here. That's what inverse functions are. In math, inverse functions have domain and range. Let's check it for right. Brad, if you can hit next slide, let's check this one out. Verify for me. What do you guys think? Yay? Nay? These inverse? So he says yes. Sydney, why are these inverse functions? Next one. How about these? Whoa. He says yes. So Jordan, why would they be? Let's see it next time for me. Let's go ahead and write this down in our notes so we have it written down, what inverse functions are. Jasmine just asked a good question. A ticket-worthy question. Once you get it done, you're going to look back up here. I'm going to give you 45 seconds on this one, just you and your partner. You don't have to write these down. I just want you to fill in the missing boxes. Just tell your partner, and that's going to be 100, that's going to be a million. Or just 7. Try to your flow for me. 45 seconds. Go. All right, so we come over here. What in the world is inverse? Let's do this. What do we know about inverse? Casper, talk to him. Oh, he's not sure. He's thinking. Domain and range of switch. We know. The only thing we know right now is that with inverses, X, Y, switch, right? What's not up there? There's no Y. This is an output. It's the same thing as Y. So the purposes of what we're doing today, every time you see function, you're trying to find the inverse, every time, just for the first order today, change this to Y. So do that first. And your notes with it. This is just Y. Nothing else changes. Well, when you see that, inverse, after that becomes Y. And then, Jose, what can we do? Before that, I like that, that's the inverse, but before that, what do we know about inverse functions? What flips? Check this out. Take your domain, switch. We know X and Y switch. Alright, so switch. Instead of Y, put X here. Instead of X. What will this be? So if you're a steps kind of person, you like steps in math, this will be step 1. After that it becomes Y. And then your second step is swap X and Y. If you're a step person, step 3, solve for Y. We can get rid of 5 to 9 notes. Now we get rid of it. Tell me why you chose addition. You chose addition.
I chose addition because it's the opposite of subtraction.
Right. Inverse is different. X plus 9. Find Y. DeAndre, haven't heard from you yet today. What operation was right here? What is this? Which of our 4 main operations? You know. I'll give you a choice. Addition, subtraction, multiplication. Which one? You got this. Choose. You know we don't do this. Addition, subtraction, multiplication. Okay, Okay, need some encouragement. Here we go. We're gonna give you 2. Unless you want to give it to me now. Division would be the inverse of what? Multiplication. Inverse multiplication of division. There you go. 5 by 5. When you do the inverse, 5 divided by 5 is 1. It's gone. Y equals x plus 9 divided by 5. Questions? You know I get paid for questions. $20 per question. Oh yes, go ahead. Yes, sir. I'm going to show you how to write it as the final answer, but that would be your final answer.
If it has something that it would divide into, would you do that?
Exactly. Sydney asked a good question. She asked a question I was hoping to ask. If you can divide it, divide. Sure. Give me a number that I can put here instead of 9.
5.
10.
Let's use 10. Okay. Can you divide x by 5? X divided by 5. No. So you're going to leave that as x divided by 5. What's 10 divided by 5?
2.
Like that. Excuse me. You basically separate the 5 into 2 separate fractions. Like that. So it'd be x over 5 plus 2.
Not if in real time where instead of x is another number.
Like 2x? Or just a number?
Just another number.
If it's just a number, then you would add them together first.
So it'll be 12.
12 over 5.
Like you said, what if it was, split?
So let's say it's a 5x. 10 divided by 5 is 2. What's 5 divided by 5? So it should be 1x. No fraction. If they're both divisible by 5, that would take the 5 away. Great questions. Got one. Got money today. Doing a great job so far. Okay, I'm going to show you how to write it, and then you're going to practice the next one. I want you to write the name of the original function f of x, and then go ahead and write the inverse. Like that. What was the original function? Anybody? Make it minus 9. So once you practice, I'll give you about a minute and 30 seconds, 2 minutes. Once you finish on your own, check with your partner, see if they got the same thing, and then go to hold up your hand and I'll check. Ground groups and things. Go ahead and find the inverse for me. Dr. Hemsworth, Sydney's looking at it. Ricky's looking at it, Blake's looking at it. Sir.
I know it's a lot. What would be x minus? What would be x minus 5 divided by 3?
CJ's got it. First, we gotta change this to y. That's what it is. Yeah, just sit down. What you got? We haven't done any better. What do you got? Working on it? Before you do anything, you have to change function notation. You have to have x and y. So that's the first thing you got to do. Everything else makes sense. You got it. It's good. Sort out. All right. Check what you have with her when you're done. Where's your 3? All right. If I get a volunteer, you don't have to do any work. You just do what they tell you to do. So you won't do anything until so you're the teacher and you call them, and then they tell you what to do. So you don't have to do anything. You want to do it? Come on. Here we go. Get your hands ready. Here you come, Mr. Rosenberg. Let's give him two. Give him two. He is now the teacher. He's taking over. He's going to ask you what to do. He can only write what you say. You call them. They can't say anything until you call them. You're in charge. So if you want everybody to answer at the same time, then you just say everybody. But if you want one person, you just call them.
Okay, so select your alphabet equals 5.
You got 2x. Is it 2 or 3? If you're watching, so you can fix any mistakes.
And we'll do one person who does one step at a time.
And then you're gonna replace F with X. Then you're gonna replace F with X with Y. And then you would switch places like Y would go where the X is, and X would go where the Y is.
Like this?
Yes.
You should. You want to give out tickets?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm calling. All right, who's here class? I want the whole class to ask.
I can't see.
Birthday girl say what?
X.
3 minus 5.
Plus 5.
Then subtract your 5.
So it'd be X minus 5 plus 3.
Don't run out, guys.
That's the x minus 5 equals dy. What you say?
Yeah.
Minus?
X
Yeah.
minus 5.
Minus
Because you're
that
doing
five.
inverse of addition.
Why? Why?
You're doing the
Subtraction.
inverse. Inverse of addition, subtraction.
So how should I
X
write it?
minus Y equals.
X minus 5.
Yeah. Or you can put subtract 5, so you know what you're doing first.
You can do it here.
And you would divide both sides.
Everybody can answer.
Everybody.
Divide both
Say it again.
sides by
Divide 3 on both sides.
What you want to do? The same thing? Yeah, same way. More on that.
I get a ticket too.
Take your answer.
Why don't you ask Mr. Graff
These
to
are
answer it for you?
a new item on the ticket list, by the way.
All you need to do is show them.
7? For a juice box?
What he's giving us.
For a juice box? True. Inflation.
Class. Let's see.
The 3's gonna cancel out. So it's gonna be x minus 5 over 3 plus 1.
Yes.
So let's see the last person.
You can write the equations. So the first one should be F of X equals 3x plus 5. Then you switch it up, so put F, and you put F, and -1, X in parentheses, and X minus 5,